Tripp bring the field off of turn number 4. Green flag unfolds. We're underway. And as they race out it to 1, already Tripp forcing the back end out as they come off at 2. What a run by Tripp. He sets the pace down to 3.
2 by 2 behind them as Bobby Tripp looking to break away early from the fray in this one. Jake Vanada second in line as the high side looking to move right here as now the 50 going to battle underneath the 29. Still side by side for that third and final spot. Jeff Bellier looking to run away from that battle for third position. Oh, they trade a little paint going down into 1 that time as Mike Duarte continues to dig hard underneath that JDV Productions number 29 truck.
Duarte taking away that third spot. Vanada backsliding to 4th as Brittany Campbell works the outside of Amy Arsenault. They continue to trade stories off the corner. Amy gets a little wiggly. Here comes Cavallaro diving down to the inside. Get to 3-run. Campbell slides back. Arsenault caught on the outside.
Mike Cavallaro was trying to make quick work of the 2 ladies, and he was able to get by Brittany Campbell pretty quickly, but Amy Arsenault hanging down the low as Mike Cavallaro able to clear himself all around. Now Rick Martin able to fill in the hole underneath Brittany Campbell, and Rick Martin kind of boxed in for now as Amy Arsenault sliding down in front for that 6th position. Brittany Campbell trying to stay fused to the bumper as Radical Rick sliding by down low.
That 88 of Bobby Tripp in the Everett's Auto Parts truck continues on rails out front as he opens up an advantage over the second place truck of the 52, Jeff Bellier, and the 50 is right there. That's Mike Duarte, a battle for second position.
All this battling allowing Bobby Tripp to really open up a lead here, about 10 truck lengths as they complete another circuit. Leaders now unwinding off of 2. Yellow flag in the air as DJ Tebow around in the middle of turns 3 and 4. He continues to roll that LH Belanger and Son machine through the grass as he up on remaining. And
interesting, that 88 has been really fast on restarts, not only in the feature here, but also early on in the heats. So let's see the jump that the 88 will get.
Green flag in the air, and we're drag racing back down into 1 as the 78 of Tebow rejoins at the tail of the field just in time. Mike Duarte with a great run down the back stretch as Bobby Tripp real strong through turns 3 and 4, able to pull right back up, just about even give the slight edge to the 50 Roaches Landscaping at the line, and again able to lay down the power a little bit better than his competitor to the bottom. But Bobby Tripp, digging it, throwing it real hard, but Mike Duarte just too strong through 3 and 4, starting to inch his way by.
The battle for the lead continues in turn 2 as the 50 truck, Mike Duarte, is going to edge out in front of Bobby Tripp here as they come off turn 4 to the stripe. It's Mike Duarte out front.
Bobby Tripp doing a real good job though, keeping pace and carrying speed each and every turn, and he's not letting that 50 truck able to clear himself as Bobby Tripp throws it in hard, uses the bumper, or rather bumpers right off of that left side pod of the 50. Sideways that time for the 80 through 1 and 2. That's going to give the lead to Mike Duarte, and just like that, Bobby Tripp starting to get swallowed up a little bit here as Jake Vanada takes a look to the outside.
Halfway home in this one, Baker's dozen, 13 down, 12 to go. The 50 truck, Mike Duarte, continues to inch out in front as he comes off turn 4 to the stripe, 14 in the books.
First 2 leaders now settling out single file as the first battle, you got to go all the way back for 6th, and that's Brittany Campbell and Amy Arsenault. Brittany Campbell up top, Amy down low, and Amy going to shuffle back just like that. Rick Martin now in the mix. That battle for 8th. Rick Martin with a good low run out of 4. Gets to the inside of Amy Arsenault. They touch into 1, and Amy Arsenault getting shuffled out of the way. Rick Martin making quick work of that battle as he continues to set his sights on the Timmy Brown number 8 machine.
Don't look now. There's going to be a battle for second position here. The 88, Bobby Tripp, has fallen into the trap in the clutches of the 29 truck, Jake Vanada. Vanada to the 88's back bumper here in 3 and 4.
The number 4 truck of Dale Church off the pace and off the tail end of the field, and he's going to take that truck head to pit side. Meanwhile, zoom back into the battles for 4th, 5th, and 6th. And in a line, you have Jeff Bellier, Mike Cavallaro, Brittany Campbell, and Rick Martin as they cross the stripe one more time. Jeff Bellier with a rear view mirror of that Elmwood Dodge higher graphics number 80 machine, but Bellier still in the hunt for some solid finishes here in his rookie year. He's got a couple of them under his belt. This would certainly be another one, but can he hold off the multi-time champion as Mike Cavallaro continues to breathe down the neck of the number 52.
Jake Vanada continues to be all over that 88 truck of Bobby Tripp. For the second position as they cross the line, it's still Tripp, but Jake Vanada's there in a battle for the second position as they go down the backstretch.
Jake Vanada really biding his time and wearing down that number 88 Everett's Auto Parts machine, and it paid off in full. He's able to get by and clear himself all around for the second position, and meanwhile behind them, the bottle in the cork of Jeff Bellier starting to bust open as Mike Cavallaro with the look to the inside just gets into Jeff Bellier. Sideways as the 52 gets in there. Oh, hard into the wall is Mike Cavallaro. The 52 was sideways, and that thing kept coming left as the Elmwood Dodge Chrysler Jeep and Ram machine got turned into as the number 52 was sliding down the track. Mike Cavallaro was down low, got clipped, nosed into the outer wall as they exited 4, and there is fluid on the track, steam billowing from the hood of the 80. We are under yellow with 21 complete.
At Seekonk Speedway.
The Chaz Auto Body Sport truck feature and Steve Bowden going to review the field as they come side by side quickly through the restart zone. Mike Duarte leads the field down as Jake Vanada looks to steal a win here in the late stages as the two battle hip to hip down into 3. Jake Vanada is looking to keep pace with the 50 down low.
Mike Duarte's going to take the truck to the middle of the road, and he is going to be gone.
Contact between the 88 and the 40 and the 29 as Bobby Tripp stalled out on turn 2 high up on the banking as Jake Vanada and Bobby Tripp traded paint down into turn 2. That 88 sending sparks and cutting down a tire, and the yellow flag will be out. Remains to be seen if we got a lap in or not. 22 laps showing a Fast Friday developmental divisions. Field is set, and Bobby Tripp has rejoined the track just in the nick of time, but he's going to have to race his way around as the green flag showed to the leaders. 3 laps left to decide it as Mike Duarte and Jake Vanada go to battle down the backstretch.
Twin sticks going to be in the air as they come back around here. Mike Duarte out front, Jake Vanada second, Radical Rick Martin in third.
Yeah, the front 4 cars filing out single file quickly here as the youngsters of Heilborn and Tebow do battle and give the advantage to the 20. Those 2 cars now settle out single file. White flag in the air for Mike Duarte as he leads the JDV Productions number 29 back around the 3rd mile for the last time. The number 50 Rocha Landscaping, less than half a lap separating him from his next win. Sunoco checkered flag in the air for Mike Duarte as he drifts it across the finish line. Jake Vanada crossing in second. Rick Martin rounds out your top 3 with Amy Arsenault coming home in 4th. Ethan Heilborn notching a top 5.
Though it seems like everything seemed to open your way just when you needed it.
Yeah, the truck was a little off tonight. We're just trying to hang in there. I mean, it was a little loose off the corners. Congratulations to Mike Duarte. He's been working hard all year on it, and just to survive that melee, I mean, I'm happy to go home in one piece.
A couple of times it looked like you were going to be in trouble on the outside, but you were able to rebound and work your way back up.
Yeah, I was out there, hung out there a little bit, racing side by side with Brittany. I mean, she's one hell of a driver. Can run side by side with all year long, never touch. And I was just lucky to be in front of her when that caution came out.
Well, I know you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, I got to thank Richie's Insulation, Ed and Marsha, Brightman Lumber, all they do for us, my girlfriend Patty, Ed, Eddie Jr., Tyler, all these guys, Northeast Alternatives. I mean, without these guys, like all these other guys, we wouldn't be out here.
Congratulations, a great run for the top 3. Radical Rick Martin, second place to Jake Vanada. And Jake, a couple of close calls for you in that one. It's got to feel real good to survive with the second.
Oh yeah, we'll take it. It's always good to finish up here on the podium. We were a little short-handed tonight. My dad wasn't here, so it's a good run for us. Nonetheless, we'll take it and hopefully keep, building on the momentum.
It's got to feel real good going into the playoffs. You're starting to keep your momentum back up. It's got to feel good going towards that chase.
Yeah, we're just trying to get the chassis handling as good as we can before we get there, and trying different stuff. And sometimes it's what you don't try is what works. But I got to thank my wife, Katie. Got to thank Ron Boris, Dave Gilbert, Jay Daniel. They really stepped up. My mom, my dad. It was a long, hot day, but I haven't actually thanked my sponsors in a while either. So with all this rain out, it's Haggerty Construction, Viking Sheet Metal, Bumper-to-Bumper Accessories, Gesner Auto, Simple Sign Works, Dunkin' Donuts, Atlantic Cafe, Barone Construction, Farrier Electric, Elite Collision, JDV Productions, and Ham Chassis.
All right, congratulations. Second place finish for Jake. Mike, the truck was really good tonight, but all of a sudden you had that restart with 4 laps to go. What was going through your mind?
Here comes my classic luck again. But at least this time the truck was really under me. There's still a little more speed in it. We're trying to figure it out, but that's all you need is to be ahead of everybody.
You're absolutely right. It's got to feel real good, though. You've been fighting this thing all year long, but it's getting better and better, and now that we're close to the playoffs, you got to feel real confident.
Yeah, at least we're not fighting handling gremlins. It's just the luck of the way the ball crumbles, the cookie crumbles, whatever luck you want to say. I feel I always got that monkey on the back. Thank God the monkey's on my hood, not on my back anymore. But thank you to my crew, George Turgey. I don't know if you made a little adjustment, but it didn't do what it did in the heat. His wife Sandy, my dad, my brother, Kyle, they busted their humps trying new things today. Didn't work out, went back to the old stuff with a little bit of a twist on it. And if you guys are wondering about the shades, long story, I usually have a black visor for my helmet. I lost it. So these two guys went to Target, and as soon as they left, I said, they're going to get me a goofy pair of glasses. I know it. And here I am. But it looks like it was a good luck charm.
Goofy pair of glasses next week, too, guys. Every week it's a new trend. Congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane.
Thank you.